and this is a poem that I wrote called A Chorus for Every Song She Shall Not Hear. She has charcoal stained firewood for eyes. They were ablaze once. Seaweed irises wrapped around deadwood pupils floating on still waves, a blackened shade of infinite depth. Flammable once dried, brightly burning vehement curiosity. She had slivers of sunlight tangled in the strands of midnight falling from her brow like smoke after explosions. She would not know. It has been so long since she last saw the sky. Once she would sing to the lonely moon, songs of comfort for its sufferings malign. At the edges of lakes she sang, "You are not alone. See in the still water your reflection here in mine." The moon set, and her song stopped. No one but the moon noticed the water ripple when her reflection tore apart. No one but the moon heard the silence where notes became splashes of liquid, fading until there was no meaning in them at all. When the water settled, she was gone. No one but the moon regretted never having sung a song to let her rest her tired voice. Who gives strength to the strong? Once she was showered in roses by princes that remained beasts even after the last petal fell. So walls were built to keep out things like good intentions, expectations, and life. She built out of fear. She built out of habit. She built out of misunderstanding. Once she sang, but her voice wandered off. It was not lost. She just had no strength left to chase it. It came back once, but the walls kept it out. Her voice scratched and clawed until wounded and bleeding, it had no energy to avoid pieces of the wall as they staggered against its assault and fell. She has never been good at building things that last. So she rebuilds. Her voice becomes a piece of the wall now. As she builds higher, her voice cries out as it reaches towards the sky. The world answers, knocking, as the structure crumbles. It comes down awkwardly. Jenga pieces, unsure of their placement. She rebuilds brick by brick, cement and insecurity holding them together. She only wants to be left alone, to darkness and safety found in isolation. She has loved the world and found the world to be cruel. Her perception skewed by inexperience. She has known people to be selfish, has seen hatred and suffering, seen the worst we have to offer, but she has not seen the beauty in the songs of those who love with the same intensity as those whose hatred she has known. She has not seen the best humanity has to offer, so she builds higher to keep out what she does know. Each brick is a brief moment of relief, but the world returns and her walls fall until her last bit of trust crumples to become a part of the rubble. So she tries something new. She covers herself in cement until it dries and she is made of stone. This will work, she thinks smugly. She is a statue guarded by velvet robes and a sign which reads, "Do not touch, please." But there are men who break rules simply because they are told not to. She chips beneath their touch. They grow bored eventually and leave. She remains, as she will until chips spread to cracks. She is still as she breaks. She remains until the world finally sweeps her up. She will only leave as dust. Thank you.